everyone, I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and it is official now. Space Hitler does have her own spin-off series. Why do I call her Space Hitler? Well, real simple. She murdered an entire planet full of people, basically the entire Klingon homeworld, cannibalized sentient beings, the Kelpians, murdered her entire inner circle in cold blood with the Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 device that just kind of whips through people. It wasn't a whistle attached, though. It was really similar, though. It was very similar to the same sort of thing. She's kind of a horrible person. That being said, this is probably the only character they could really legitimately spin off into a series. Now, I know what you guys are saying. I know you guys are thinking, don't judge the series until it's aired. Well, that's bullshit, and I'll tell you why. We already know how these characters are written because we have Alex Kurtzman behind all of these, and we can kind of tell that since Alex Kurtzman has never written anything good ever in his life, there's no reason to think he won't have a change of heart. There's no reason to think that he won't finally hire competent writers, that they'll finally shell out money to prioritize stories over special effects. There are interviews where he's flat out said he spends his time focusing on the visuals, the effects, the explosions, there's a word for it, not special effects, the special effects, not the practical effects, because they don't really use any. It is the special effects, the visuals, the visual effects, all of those things. He focuses more on that in the editing room than he does on the characters and stories, and it's really clear. It's very clear. The shows and the films that he works on are very cinematic. They have very effects-heavy, action and adventure-heavy stuff without having any, plot that makes sense or characters that you give a crap about. They're all kind of placeholders. None of them matter. I don't have any reason to think that this is going to be better. Same thing with the Picard series. Now, I do have to clarify one thing. I have had at 11 o'clock at night every night for the past few weeks, or for the past few days, people who claim to be writers crawling out of the woodwork commenting on my "they've destroyed Picard" video, getting just so butthurt that people are attached to characters. I had one writer flat out tell me, oh God, I would never want somebody to be so emotional over a character I wrote, and when I'm published and when I develop stories someday, I hope my fans never are like you. Then you're going to fail miserably. Then you don't know what people want. People want characters that they can relate to. People want characters they can care about. If I don't have a character I can care about, then why the hell are you writing it? Why? What investment do I have as a reader to even finish reading or watching anything you've written? Seriously, these people don't understand anything, and it's kind of a coordinated effort at this point just to go and massively hate comment on that Picard video, which is kind of hilarious, to be honest. And they don't realize that interaction still helps that video out, by commenting, by hate commenting, by thumbs downing that video. It still helps. So please, if you guys really hate what I have to say about Discovery, feel free to thumbs it down. I don't care. It actually helps the channel growth because it counts as interaction. It says, oh, people are watching this and they have a reaction. So, now that I've said that, let's talk about Space Hitler and why this is a horrible character. It is official. Michelle Yeoh, Star Trek spin-off in development at CBS All Access. Well, we had rumors of this last summer. I've made a couple of videos. I even made a video where I pitched a show that is basically Space Hitler serving up sentient beings in their bar food at a bar on the Klingon homeworld. I think that would be kind of a fun show. It's like a cross between Cheers and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, and it would be perfect for this universe because nothing in this universe makes sense as it is. Let's just get right into this article. It's kind of a fun it's kind of a fun premise. I'm not gonna lie, I do really like Michelle Yeoh. I'm kind of curious about this one to see where they're gonna go with it. It's not gonna be Star Trek, and it's gonna be absolutely hilarious to kind of say, okay, Star Trek shouldn't do this. Star Trek shouldn't allow this. Also, I do need to point out that, for a top secret organization like Section 31, everybody seems to know about it, but whatever. Just hours after Crazy Rich Asians won the Best Comedy Award at the Critics' Choice Awards last night, Michelle Yeoh has scored another win with Star Trek series of her own. Excuse me. As Deadline exclusively reported back in November, CBS All Access has put Star Trek Discovery spinoff into development with the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon actor. she's really pretty there. I do like the costume. I do like some of the costumes in this. I can't knock on everything. Sometimes they look like cheap Halloween costumes, but sometimes, like, this looks okay. That looks all right. Her hair looks nice. Her costume looks okay. Set to return for the January 17th launching the second season of the Sonequa Martin Green-led Discovery as Captain Philippa Georgiou, the Yeoh series is in the very early stages, I hear. At present, with Yeoh likely planned to be a part of the future Discovery seasons, the new Trekverse addition from co-EPs, executive producers Bo Yeon Kim and Erica Lippold, I'm sorry I'm pronouncing names wrong, I'm terrible with names, is shaping up to be an ensemble. Michelle has shattered ceilings, broken boundaries, and astonished us with her grace and gravitas for decades. Star Trek EP and expansion overlord Alex I is a writer and start every sentence with the word and, Kurtzman said in a statement today. And as a human, I adore her. And as an actor, I revere her, he added. And Erica and Bowie are remarkable and exciting writers who bring a fresh perspective to the world of Star Trek. And we're thrilled to explore the next wild chapter in the life of Captain Philippa Georgiou. The latest spinoff is set to focus on the continuation of Yeoh's Discovery Season 2 adventures in Starfleet's Section 31 division, which they would never do. You would never bring Hitler over for the Mirror Universe and give him a job. You would lock her up. Seriously, you would just lock her up. The semi-secret autonomous organization has been part of Star Trek lore since it was first introduced in the 90s on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. The Artist International Group repped Yeoh herself made no secret that she was in the stratosphere about the official announcement Monday at the CBS television studio's secret hideout and Roddenberry Entertainment produced series. See, this is my concern. Secret Hideout is a subsidiary of Bad Robot. It's true. This is why we keep saying Bad Robot's in charge of this. Bad Robot people are in charge of this. They're trying to make it more cinematic. Alex Kurtzman is very heavily associated with J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot, and Secret Hideout is just a little side. It's just a spin-off. It's like a side band. You know, it's like a side project. I am so excited to continue telling these rich Star Trek stories, the actor said. Being a part of this universe, and this character specifically, has been such a joy for me to play. I can't wait to see where it all goes. Certainly, I believe it will go where no woman has ever gone before. Probably not so much. I mean, who knows? We don't know. Maybe they'll give her an actual character arc. Maybe they'll do something good with it. We don't know yet. We don't know who's writing this thing, but we do know that Alex Kurtzman is involved, and if it's got his stink all over it, then we probably have a good idea it's not going to be very good. As well as the Yeoh spinoff, CBS All Access has added the Patrick Stewart-led Picard series on deck. I will link that video in the description below since I mentioned it, as well as my other two videos about the Michelle Yeoh series, which we already knew. We've had rumors about for months and months and months now. It's just making it official today. There's also the October 2017 announced half-hour adult animated comedy Star Trek Upper Deckers that already aired. And the already aired Star Trek short treks. A lot of people call them short bus treks because they're kind of, simple. They're kind of simple. Not saying I call them that. I'm just saying a lot of people call them that. My goal is that there should be a Star Trek something on all the time on All Access. Well, that's how you get people to keep paying for All Access. Duh, because pretty sure this indicates that people were watching Star Trek Discovery for their All Access thing and then dropping it like a hot potato the second Discovery was over. This is why we had the little short treks staggered 1 month apart just to keep people paying 4 extra months. Oh, man. Looks like that mission is on point to succeed. By the way, Bo Yeon Kim and Erica Lippold are repped by APA Gotham Group. So go to them if you have any complaints. No. So what does this mean? What does this mean? This means A, we have more Star Trek to talk about on the channel, and B, that they decided to give the most ridiculous character their own spinoff. I mean, it's probably a good move on their part. Like I said, it's probably the most interesting character. Sad thing is, she's not very Starfleet. She's not very Star Trek. She's not even Section 31. Section 31 were they would do the dirty work, but I don't remember them being that evil. You know, there's a difference between what they did with Dr. Phlox getting him kidnapped, basically, to start this whole Klingon war, or to start the whole Klingon augment virus war, or whatever the hell they were doing. I can't remember the exact details, but I remember they were behind Dr. Phlox getting kidnapped. There's a huge difference between that and committing genocide on the Klingon homeworld. I don't know, maybe it's the same thing. Maybe I was just a little too good of a mood, and I didn't really pay attention to all the negatives watching Enterprise, because season 4 of Enterprise was actually pretty good. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do we want another Star Trek series? Is this fun just to kind of hate watch at this point? Is this fun to just kind of go in and see how far down the rabbit hole they're actually going to go? How far away from Star Trek canon they're actually going to go? I'm kind of curious at this point. It is like a train wreck. You just can't look away from it. This one, this character actually could fit with a lot of the aesthetics and a lot of the feel and a lot of the mean-spiritedness of Discovery, or the Discovery universe. So this one probably makes the most sense. I hate to admit it. I really hate to admit it. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. I am MechaRandom42, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.